Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Ultimate Racing League. This is our Saturday multi-class challenge and this is race 2. We are in France, we're at the circuit de St Croix and we are on the B layout. Many layouts on this track, but we are on the B and we are going clockwise, so not the reverse section. If you've watched race 1, you will see that Derg took the win, led from the start. Had quite an easy run in with Grasshopper coming in second, and so let's just see if we can get a repeat of this. It is a reverse grid, and it is a reverse grid in your class, so the group 3s are reversed and then just behind them it is the group 4s that are reversed. So if it looks like everybody's all over the place, there is some sort of logic to the chaos, but it doesn't matter. We just want to get the guys racing, doesn't it? And we'll see where we are. So we're going to go down the grid. What we'll do is we are going to go from the back to the front this time, and as you can see, we've got our new driver from the USA, Johan, in 11th. Nath is back. He had to retire from race 1 for technical issues. He seems to have got them sorted and he's back on track in 10th. Pete is in 9th. Then we've got the Big Mac in 8th. Molepiece is 7th. So there you go, group 4 guys. And then the group 3 guys line up like this. Unforgiven is in 6th. He just got pipped to the post, shall we say, by Smoky Tom. I don't know why Unforgiven's all the way back down there, but hey ho. Derg is 5th. Grasshopper 4th. Smoky Tom 3rd. Cherry Bomb 2nd. And Phaser is on pole position. So let's get this race started, shall we? It is race 2. It's a 30-minute race. I mentioned in race 1 the rules for tyres is you have to use both softs and mediums in each race. Up to you which order you do it, and as you can see it is considerably dark out there. All the lights are on, lights fading, so it should be an interesting one. As Phaser takes them around turn 1 with Cherry Bomb already putting him under pressure. Into turn 2. It is Cherry Bomb looking on the inside, but oh no, he just had to back out at the last minute. That could have been costly for both of them. Cherry Bomb though, he's desperate to get the lead, isn't he? He really is putting Phaser under a lot of pressure as they go down the hill through turns 4 and 5. And then approach turn 6 and get onto the bridge for the first time in this race. But Phaser's managed to hold on. Or has he gone too wide and Phaser's gone on the grass? Does recover, but that has cost him a few places as it looks like Cherry Bomb's gone through, Grasshopper's gone through, Smoky Tom has gone through. Dirt on the tyres of that Mercedes as well. He's not going to help, and now Unforgiven, he's all over him as well. Oh, and Phaser, oh, that is so unlucky. Phaser has just had a nose plant straight into the barrier. He was doing so well. It was that mistake there as he gets onto the grass, that's what cost him. It allowed 2 or 3 cars to go through. He's got very dirty tyres, and as we get to the end of the bridge in turn 7, he just couldn't get the car to turn, and there you can see a face plant straight into barrier. So that was unlucky for Phaser. That's not the start he wanted for this race. All the way down to 6th. Molepiece in 7th, Pete 8th. So Molepiece was got by Pete. I can't remember what the lineup was now, but Molepiece, he's got some defending to do. As Pete is all over him. Let's go on board with Pete. We've got the Big Mac behind as Pete pulls alongside Molepiece. Molepiece is on the inside as they approach turn 9. This little kink in the road. They are still side by side. Up towards 10. Molepiece is on the inside. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? Oh, Molepiece. Molepiece has managed to retain that 7th position. Pete just dropping in behind, but he's not finished yet. He's still battling away. All the while, Big Mac is sitting there waiting for one of them to make a mistake. So Pete has managed to get himself into 7th now. Molepiece all over him. as they go through turn 13 up towards 14. Fantastic racing from these guys in the Group 4 cars. Well, we're going to come out and go back because I'm not sure. I think we may have lost the Big Mac. As they go through turn 13, all three of them battling hard for this 7th position. Big Mac sitting in 9th at the minute. He's onto the back of Molepiece. Oh, that was, right, okay, was there a bit of a touch there? Let's have a look. So through 13, we've got the two Ferraris and the McLaren fighting it out. Up towards turn 14, Molepiece on the brakes. Yeah, there was a bit of a touch. The Big Mac just a little bit later on the brakes, I think, and couldn't help it. And that's put him, well, he's down in 9th anyway, but that's took him out of the race between Molepiece and Peter as well. He was up there fighting for that 7th. Molepiece has managed to keep going. Although it does like he's slowing down. Now, is he slowing down to allow the Big Mac to catch up? I don't know. We'll keep an eye on that one. With the Big Mac 9th, Nathan 10th, and Johan down in 11th at the minute. Go back up to our race leader at the minute is Cherry Bomb. He's got Grasshopper behind him. Grasshopper's made his way up into 2nd. So he's had a storming first 1.5 lap in that Corvette. He's on the medium tyres this time. They've decided to go with the mediums first off. Cherry Bomb on the softs. The Grasshopper should be able to go a little bit further into the race than Cherry Bomb. Derg also on the soft, so he's going to want to try and get onto the back of Grasshopper and get by him. He needs to get away from Grasshopper because he knows that Grasshopper is going to be able to go, as I said already, he's going to be able to go deeper into the race. Smoky Tom and Unforgiven battling out again as they did in race 1. This time it is Unforgiven that is in front of Smoky Tom. We're not quite sure what happened in race 1, but Unforgiven seemed to drop a couple of places as they crossed the line, so whether he picked up some sort of penalty, I don't know. Or as he had a bit of a bump with the barrier, and it looked like Smoky Tom followed him as well. They are still going the same direction though, no damage. So let's have a look. Unforgiven, he's on the soft. Smoky Tom going with the tactic he used in race 1. And starting on the medium tyres. So there's your top 5. Phaser in 6th. Definitely not on the pace today is Phaser. Maybe it's the track, doesn't, you know, not every track suits every driver, so maybe Phaser just doesn't like this one. But he's sitting in 6th on his own at the minute again. Very lonely race he had in race 1, and it looks like he's going to have a lonely one again. Fantastic shot, the flames are licking out the side of that AMG there. That's one good thing about the night racing. You can see the flames, as I say, coming out the side, but also the brake disc blowing red hot as these guys try and slow these machines down. So Phaser across turn 6, across onto the bridge, this time managing to avoid the grass. That's what cost him on lap 1. Peter in 7th in the Ferrari. Then we've got the Big Mac also in a Ferrari as well. Got a few of the guys going for these. Nath is in the Ferrari as well. Molepiece in the McLaren. And then Johan in the Supra. Again, another tricky car to keep under the control. The Supra very quick. You can tame it. And it looks like he's getting onto the back of Molepiece. Let's go on board with Johan. Molepiece looks like he's making a move on Nath. He's going to have to go the long way round though. Gets his nose in front. Got to get it done before turn 7. Everybody trying to slow down. Get this sweeping left-hander on Molepiece. He managed to smack into the barrier. That put Johan into 9th. But let's just have a little bit of a look back at that, as Maltese just couldn't slow the car down. He did exactly the same as Phaser did and nose planted the barrier, but that was unlucky. So Maltese now down to 11. So back up to our race leader, or current race leader, Cherry Bomb. And the Ferrari with the Taco Bell livery all over it. And I did say in race 1 it does look pretty good actually. I love it, I love it. Grasshopper still in 2nd, although he's got Derg all over the back of him. These two constantly battling every week. Both League of Champion drivers on a Sunday, so they are top tier drivers. On board with Derg through turn 7 at the end of the bridge. Chasing Grasshopper down in that Corvette. Lexus leads the Corvette. Good goose there for me. Good, great little vocal cord. You just see the headlights of Unforgiven in the distance, so no real threat for Derg there. He can concentrate fully on what's in front of him, which at the minute is the arse end of a Corvette that belongs to Grasshopper. Grasshopper taking a nice tight line through turn 10 into the S section. 11, 12 and 13. Remember this little camber in the road as they go across 13. There it is. Both guys managing to keep the cars under control though. Through turn 14. Now is Derg having a look. He is. He's got himself alongside. So now it's going to be a straight battle down the straight. Derg has managed to get himself in front. But where is Grasshopper? We just see him on the left. Derg is on the inside, so Derg should get the advantage through this turn, and he has. He's made it stick. What a fantastic move from Derg to take 2nd spot away from Grasshopper. Grasshopper just opened the door for him at turn 14, and Derg managed to get himself alongside, and the momentum just carried him through down the home straight and through into 2nd position before they got to turn 1. But Grasshopper, I'm sure, is going to come back through turn 5. Now 6. Back onto the bridge, trying to keep off of the grass, as both of them do. Unforgiven. He's there in 4th, he's just watching this unfold in front of him. We're on board now with Unforgiven, and way in the distance is Smoky Tom. Unforgiven in the BMW is trying to catch up to the back of Derg and Grasshopper. Now the tyres starting to go on the BMW. They're about 50%, so grip will start to drop off now. Unforgiven and anybody on soft really, as they get to around about the 50-60% wear on the tyres. We'll start at the top and work our way down, have a check of the tyres. So Cherry Bomb, he's on the soft tyres. On the left, the ones on the left, they do seem to be around about the 50, especially the rear. Cherry Bomb, if you remember, he really pushed the tyres in race 1. How is he going to do the same this time? Or is he going to pit that just a little bit earlier? Try and keep himself in front. Derg, his tyres look pretty much the same as Cherry Bomb's. They're all exactly the same. And it does look like Derg's catching. So Derg is definitely catching on Cherry Bomb. Derg's got the fastest lap at 2:08.9. And Cherry Bomb's last lap was a 2:10. So Dirk is definitely on a charge. He was trying to get away from Grasshopper, but Grasshopper doing a great job on the medium tyres. He's sticking there with them. He knows that the guys in front are going to have to pit first. Oh, was Cherry Bomb? It looks like Cherry Bomb has had a kiss with the barrier. Let's just go back and see what happened. So they've gone around turn 4 through 5. There's 5. Oh, and he's just got his wheels just gone over the curb, and that's grabbed hold of the car and it's pulled him to the left. And that is so lucky for Cherry Bomb, and I am sure he is cussing and cursing inside that Ferrari. The curb just grabbed hold of his wheels and pulled him around. And now he's coming under pressure from Unforgiven as well. So he's gone from leading the race to third, and he could well lose that third position as well to Unforgiven. Let's just stick with these guys as we go down the straight. This long, fast straight, well, it's very straight, it's got a kink in the road, which is turn 9, but you can still take it at full throttle up towards turn 10. Unforgiven pulls to the inside now. Unforgiven looking to make his move now as they're getting to turn 10. He is on the inside, late on the brakes, and gets it done. Cherry Bomb can't do anything about that. And Unforgiven goes through to take that third podium spot for now. Cherry Bomb down in 4th. He was the race leader until he had that moment with the barrier, and now he finds himself down in 4th and trying to play catch up. So Dirk, I was just about to say, is Dirk coming in? He's trying to, oh, I thought he was trying to fake it then. So Dirk into the pits. Grasshopper has also decided to come in the pits. Now that surprised me. I thought Grasshopper would stay out for another lap because he was on the mediums. Maybe he's thinking that Dirk's got to put the mediums on. He's going to put the softs on, so he may have the advantage. But in the meantime, Unforgiven, he's on the soft tyres, decided to stay out for another lap. Cherry Bomb has gone with him. Cherry Bomb, if you remember, he really did push the tyres to the limit in the race 1, and he's thinking of doing the same again, I think. Smoky Tom in 3rd. His tyres look not a problem at all on the mediums. Well, that Renault is quite kind to tyres, it would appear. So Smoky Tom in 3rd. And then Dirk now back out on mediums in 4th. Grasshopper just behind him in 5th. And he is on softs. Hello Jonathan, thanks for joining us. We've just had a pop-up. Jonathan says hi to everyone. The Grasshopper in 5th, as I say, he's now on the soft tyres. I think that was his tactics. He knew that Dirk was going to go onto the mediums. So he's maybe thinking, once the tyres are warmed up, he can make a move on Dirk. He knows that Cherry Bomb and Unforgiven haven't pitted yet. Smoky Tom also needs to pit. But when Smoky Tom comes in, he will also go onto the soft tyres as well. So this should be a great second half of the race. We're about we are just approaching the 15-minute mark of this second 30-minute race. Fraser in 6th. On the mediums, he'll be coming in and changing onto the softs. Maybe he's thinking he might be able to catch up to the guys in front once they start to pit. Who knows? Peter in 7th. He's not come in yet. Leading the Group 3 guys. Group 4, sorry. Johan in 8th. Unforgiven now in the pits. Unforgiven changing onto the mediums. So Johan in 8th. He's not come in yet, I don't think. Molpiece in 9th. The Big Mac 10th and Nath in 11th. Nath has come into the pit. Oh, Or did he come into the pit? Flashed up, he come into the pit. Oh, he has. He's come in and he come back out again. I'm sorry. So Nath is back out. Fresh set of softs. Bit of fuel. As he lets Derg and Grasshopper go through. Derg and Grasshopper, remember now, fighting it out. That third podium spot, but they know the guys in front have got to stop. Grasshopper on the better tyre compound at the minute, although it will deteriorate, so Grasshopper, like Derg did in the first part of this race, Grasshopper will need to get by Derg and try and get a bit of a lead using the advantage of the tyres at the minute, and this is where he makes his move as they go through turn 6. Derg made a bit of a mistake, Grasshopper sees it, jumps in onto it, across the bridge to take that third position away from Derg. So now Grasshopper has just got to concentrate and trying to put some distance between the two of them, because he knows his tyres will start to go a lot sooner than Derg's will. So Derg on the mediums and Grasshopper on the soft, so while he's got the advantage, Grasshopper really does need to try and get away from Derg. Pete's in the pits. He's decided to come in and get onto the medium tyres as well. As we're watching these two fight it out. Smoky Tom in second at the minute. Hasn't pitted yet. Cherry Bomb will definitely need to come in. He's going to have to come in this lap. Surely he's not going to get another lap out of that fuel tank, never mind the tyres. So Cherry Bomb now comes in. Remember, he was race leader. Had that accident, which put him down to about 5th or 6th. So Smoky Tom has stayed out on the medium tyres. He's looking comfortable at the minute. Smoky Tom not pitted yet, but he's looking comfortable. Grasshopper moves up into second as Cherry Bomb is in the pit still. Derg still on his tail in third. All Derg needs to do is stay with Grasshopper for most of the second part of this race, and just wait for Grasshopper's tyres to start disappearing on him. And that's exactly what Derg is doing. He's quite happy to sit there in third at the minute and just stay on Grasshopper's bumper. If he can force a mistake, then all the better, but if not, I'm sure Derg will be happy to sit there. Bit of fuel saving as well if he can stay in the slipstream. Oh, he did. He had a bit of a cheeky look up the inside of Grasshopper there as they came into turn 6. Pulling alongside Grasshopper. He is on the outside though, so he's going to go the long way round. Oh, and he's got it done. The Lexus just a bit too much for the Corvette there. I suppose the slipstream helped, but Derg has now taken up that second spot again, with Grasshopper dropping into third, and the tyres are starting to go on Grasshopper's Corvette. These tactics, I thought Grasshopper had played a bit of a blinder, but it may not be the case. We will keep an eye on these two as Smoky Tom goes through the S section, turns 11 and 12 through 13, and then as he goes around turn 14. Now, when is Smoky Tom going to come in for the pits? He is our current race leader. He has probably got maybe one more lap out of that fuel tank. Tyres are okay, and Smoky Tom is doing just that. He's staying out to do that one more. So Derg in second. Just see he's gone by Big Mac. And he's opened up a bit of a gap as well, back to Grasshopper. Grasshopper has got to get by the Big Mac as they approach turn 1. You can just see Johan coming out of the pits in 8th position, so Grasshopper is going to be fighting with him now. Unforgiven in 4th, Unforgiven with a half-second penalty. Now that won't affect his track position, as Cherry Bomb down in 5th is a long way off. So Unforgiven, it will serve his penalty, but it will continue in 4th. But look, he's not that far off the guys in front of him, but obviously that penalty won't help. Cherry Bomb in 5th then. Phaser in 6th. Who's that in front of him? It looks like Nath. so he's not actually battling with Nate, but he can see another car for a change. And Phaser, very lonely night, well, day and night for him. Pete in 7th. Again, looking like a lonely race for Pete. You can see Smoky Tom just up ahead, but he's not racing Smoky Tom. Johan in 8th position, getting the blue flag wave, so that'll be the GR3 guys coming through. Grasshopper's gone by, you can just see him up ahead. So it's Unforgiven, still carrying his half-second penalty, that will be the next to overtake Johan. And he does get it done. The Big Mac in 9th. Oh, is he gaining on Johan? It does look like he is, so the Big Mac trying to catch up to the back of Johan. Big Mac just needs to keep that Ferrari on track. Now Smoky Tom into the pitch. You can just see on the top left. Smoky Tom, our current race leader, into the pits. Dirk goes across the start finish line to start lap 11 and retake the lead. Grasshopper going to do the same. He's going to go through and take that second position. Smoky Tom still in the pits. Now he's come out just as Unforgiven goes through, so Unforgiven goes through in 3rd. Smoky Tom has rejoined in 4th position. Now let's have a look just in front. Everybody in front has now pitted. So Dirk on the medium tyres. Out in front, he's got Grasshopper in 2nd on the softs, although they are starting to drop off a little bit now. And a gap is definitely opening up. Unforgiven in 3rd, he's on a fresh set of mediums. Smoky Tom is on a brand new set of softs, so can Smoky Tom nick that 3rd spot away from Unforgiven again? We saw it in race 1, we're not quite sure what happened to Unforgiven, but Smoky Tom took the 3rd podium spot, and then Unforgiven, instead of coming in 4th, demoted him to 5th for some reason. But Smoky Tom will have the tyre advantage with 6.5 minutes to go. So those tyres should hold up for Smoky Tom. Now can he get close enough as they go around turn 8? Onto the downhill section, very fast part of the track, and yes he is. Smoky Tom pulls alongside Unforgiven. Can't quite get it done there. The BMW just a little bit too quick. Smoky Tom still trying to get on the inside though as they come up to turn 10. Again, the BMW just that little bit too quick for the Renault. Smoky Tom having to drop behind Unforgiven again as they go through turn 11, 12 and 13. This S section, remember the little camber in the road for 13? You can see the spark coming off Smoky Tom's car. I think that's where that camber bit is. Smoky Tom having a look again, he is all over Unforgiven, right on the bumper. Unforgiven trying to break the slipstream, pulling to the inside and then back out again, but it just cannot shake Smoky Tom off. Smoky Tom, unfortunately, just hasn't got the beans to make a move on that BMW, so he's going to have to do it through the corners as he tries again. So Smoky Tom again pulls alongside. Get that bloody flag out of the way. Smoky Tom on the inside, now he's on the outside. These two chopping and changing. Smoky Tom, it's saying he's got his bumper in front, and he has. So Smoky Tom finally gets the move done just as they come up to Pete, one of the back markers. Pete trying to stay out of the way of these two as they battle their way around through turn 5 up to turn 6 to get onto the bridge again for the 12th time. Try not to go too far to the left, and both cars get through successfully. Smoky Tom, let's go on front with Smoky Tom, shall we, as we cross the bridge and head towards turn 7. Unforgiven sitting there in 4th through this left-hander. Grasshopper just ahead, so Grasshopper really slowed down. Maybe Smoky Tom can see Grasshopper and he's thinking, well, I'll have a bit of that as well, and he wants to get himself on that second podium spot. Unforgiven, slightly letting Smoky Tom get away, but the BMW should be able to make some ground on him on this straight. Through turn 9, still full throttle, then it's hard on the brakes as they come up to turn 10. You don't want to go too far out onto the left, otherwise you're going to get on the gravel, as Grasshopper did exactly that, throwing a few pebbles onto the track. And that's allowed Smoky Tom to get right up underneath that Corvette. Through turn 13, you see the sparks come off the car as they hit the bottom of that cam. But now then, Smoky Tom, oh, you went the wrong way. I think he should have gone on the inside, but he is trying to go around the outside. Is he going to look at the cutback? He is literally underneath the Corvette. Has this little Renault got the beams? I don't think he has. It's in the corners where it makes a difference, and Smoky Tom makes his move, and what a great move that was to get himself up into second. Grasshopper may have made a little bit of a mistake as they went into turn 1, but Smoky Tom didn't need asking twice. Oh, as he makes a mistake himself. Smoky Tom just went a little bit too deep into turn 3, and that's allowed Grasshopper back again, so the advantage Smoky Tom had, and he just threw it away with that little mistake into turn 3 as Grasshopper retakes that second position. Smoky Tom all over him though. Unforgiven's in there as well, so these three having a fantastic battle. Any one of them could take that second spot. Derg is out in front and doesn't like he's going to get caught, but the fight is definitely on just here, so we're just going to stay with these guys for the next minute. We do have to go up to the leader and see where everybody else is, but at this first time I want to stay with these three. Grasshopper leads Smoky Tom in third, with Unforgiven in fourth as they go down the hill. Smoky Tom having a look now. He tries to pull to the inside, get his car on the inside of Grasshopper, and he does. So Smoky Tom temporarily goes into second position. Can he hold on to it though? Into turn 10, he has got the inside line, but then Grasshopper will have, if Smoky Tom got, oh, Grasshopper seems to drift. And he's, oh, that is so unlucky. Let's have a look what's happened here. Smoky Tom on the inside. Smoky Tom gets his nose in front as we saw into turn 10. Grasshopper tried to cut back, and then he just, oh, and I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe a bit too heavy on the power. Lost a little bit of control on that Kiswell barrier. So that is so unlucky for Grasshopper. Knocks him down to fourth. So the battle now is going to be between Smoky Tom and Unforgiven to see who comes where on the podium. We're going to go down the order now as we are coming into the last, coming up to the last minute. So Derg out in front and looking very comfortable. Smoky Tom in second, as we've been watching, having this battle with Unforgiven, as Unforgiven gets under the bumper of the Renault into turn 1. We will come back to these. Grasshopper in fourth after that little accident. He's now got Cherry Bomb approaching him fast in fifth. Phaser in sixth. Pete in seventh. He's leading the GR4 race and looking very comfortable is Pete. Johan is 8th. The Big Mac is in 9th, with Molepiece 10th and Nath down in 11th. We have, well, less than 30 seconds to go. As Smoky Tom is defending against Unforgiven. He is managing to open up a little bit of a gap though, it looks, so whether Unforgiven's had another little moment, I'm not sure. But Unforgiven sitting in third. Let's see where the fight is. It is between Grasshopper and Cherry Bomb, really. I'll just have a look. Who's that that's crossed the line? Molepiece. So Molepiece has crossed the line in 10th. Now we can have a look and see who's... it is our race leader, will be Derg, who's crossing the line next. Win number 2 for Derg. I was going to say, as long as he's got enough fuel, but he should be able to make it as he goes through turn 13 for the final time. And through 14 onto the start finish straight. Again, you can see the checkered flag, so well done to Derg. 2 out of 2. Fantastic racing from him. Smoky Tom, what a brilliant, well, part 3 of the race he had. He had a fantastic battle with Unforgiven and Grasshopper. Some brilliant racing from Smoky Tom and a well-deserved 2nd spot for him. Flash of the lights, you can tell he's pleased with that. Unforgiven, he's going to come in 3rd. Nice pirouette across the line. Grasshopper, he'll be kicking himself. A rare mistake from him has cost him. And it's going to be a race to the finish between himself and Cherry Bomb. And Grasshopper just gets it from Cherry Bomb in 5th. Phaser is going to come out home in 6th. With Pete in 7th. So let's just watch Phaser across the line in the Mercedes. Well done to Phaser. Pete takes the win in the GR4s. Well done to Pete. Fantastic racing from him. Johan, first showing for the American. He will have enjoyed that. He's got 8. So well done to him. And the Big Mac is going to cross the line in 9th. Molepiece is 10th. And we've lost Nath again, unfortunately. Nath having some technical difficulty or little difficulties, the same as I am talking. But there we go, that was race 2. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, join me again next week. Thank you very much for watching.